Motherfucker.
Carson Wentz is going to be a beast, though.
3 and OT. Let's go. That sounded a little close for my liking. Knocked him the fuck out!
No way!
With the right!
Hey, plus 320, dog!
With the
I told you.
right here!
Gonzo'S Sports Room starts in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room. Monday, September 6, 2021. Had a big weekend big sports weekend. You had a UFC fight night on Saturday, Brunson versus Till. Had a full slate of college football. Still have baseball going on. Baseball's coming down the last few weeks of the season, getting ready for the playoffs. Have NFL football starting this Thursday, just about 4 days away. And then next Sunday we have a full slate of NFL games. Stuff in the sports world starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah, had a lot going on over the weekend. And we got, like I said, got a lot that's going to be going on this week. NFL starting. Speaking of that, on Thursday night you have the Bucks versus the Cowboys to kick off the NFL season. I think they have the Bucks right now as 7.5 point favorites. Just came out that guard Zach Martin will be out for the Cowboys due to COVID protocol. I think this is a big loss for the Cowboys because the Cowboys to kick off the NFL season. I just want to check the sound. No, I think it's a big loss. Real big loss for the Cowboys. I mean, one, you don't never want to lose a starting offensive lineman, but for two, you're losing your one of your best offensive line using the guard, and your quarterback's coming back from a nasty knee injury. So you want your offensive line to play good here at the beginning, let him get comfortable. I don't care what you say. When you break a leg like that, it's going to be in the back of your head. It's going to take some play. It's going to take some playing time for Dak to get 100% confident in that leg. And if he's getting blasted every time he goes back to pass because the offensive line can't block nobody, that's not a good thing. So I think that's going to be a big deal Thursday, them not having Martin Thursday night. He should be back for the next game, so they should only miss him for one game, but still, opening game of the season, quarterback coming off a big injury, and you're playing a Bucs defense that can get after the quarterback. I mean, Bucs have one of the better defenses in the league. I think it's a bad combination for the Cowboys, him being out playing against the Bucs. I'd already favored the Bucs, but I was kind of waiting to see if it would go down to maybe 7 or hopefully 6.5. Right now they're favored by 7.5, but I probably would even take the Bucs at the 7.5 against the Cowboys. I just think the Bucs are the better football team, and I think it's going to be a big deal that Zach Martin's not there to help protect Dak Prescott in his first game back from a major surgery. So, I mean, hopefully, it's always next man up, right? So hopefully, whoever the backup is, he can come in and do what he's supposed to do and get the team where they need to be, protect Dak. But man, that's a big blow to have going into your opening game of the season, especially when your quarterback's coming off of a gruesome leg injury like that. Yeah, wrong button. Let's see. What else? What, there was something else I was going to. Well, then, okay, let's jump over to college football for a minute. UCLA upset. UCLA upset number 16 LSU Saturday night, 38-27. UCLA had 470 total yards of offense. I actually picked this game for UCLA to win. I just thought Chip Kelly's offense was going to be too much for LSU. I didn't think LSU would be able to keep up with them scoring. UCLA's defense played a little better than what I thought they would. But UCLA looks like they might be a contender, especially in their conference this year. Chip Kelly looks like he's turning that around. But yeah, we were sitting here Saturday watching getting ready to do our watch along with the UFC fight night, and Steve was here, and I told Steve we were talking about the games, and he said who you like in UCLA LSU? I said I took UCLA in my parlay, and I said I think UCLA is going to win that game money line, and I think he ended up taking them too, but Indiana killed both our parlays. Look at it. IU looked terrible on Saturday against Iowa. Iowa dominated IU. I mean, just flat dominated them. It was that Indiana versus Iowa wasn't a game from the beginning. Iowa dominated that game from start to finish. It was, I don't know, it was a disappointing effort. Real disappointing effort out of the IU on Saturday. Hopefully they can come back this next week and get going better. But yeah, that was ugly. Saquon Barkley. Let's talk about. Sorry about jumping from college to pro, but I missed this on the sheet, so we'll go back to it real quick. But being reported by Ian Rappaport, Saquon Barkley's on track to play Sunday versus the Broncos. They're going to see how his body reacts. They're going to check him again on Thursday, see how his body reacts to the ramp-up workouts this week and getting ready for the first game. But as of now, he's on track to start this season or start Sunday, which is great news for me because I just picked him up in our fantasy football draft on Friday night. I think the Giants are going to be good, or I'm not going to say good, but I think they're going to be better this year. I think they have a good chance to be competing for the NFC East. I know the NFC East isn't very good, but I think Washington's going to be decent, especially with that defense. That defense can keep them in games. I think the Giants are going to be better if Saquon can stay healthy. I think Jones is going to play better. I think he's coming along, developing more, and he plays better when he has Saquon. If you look at his win and loss record with Saquon on the field and his win and loss record when Saquon isn't on the field, he wins a lot more games when Saquon's on the field, and he loses a lot more when Saquon's not. So getting Saquon back I think it's really going to help the Giants. They made some moves to get us some more weapons during the offseason. I think their offensive line's getting better. I like what Joe Judge is doing over there. I think the Giants are going to be a team that's going to compete for the NFC East this year. I think it's going to be between the Giants and Washington myself. I'm just not sold on the Dallas Cowboys defense, and after last season, hopefully they look better this season, but I just don't think Mike McCarthy had the respect of the players last year. I don't know. It was just the Cowboys didn't look good at all. I know they lost their starting quarterback, but even when Dak was playing, it wasn't like they were world beaters at the beginning of that season last year. All right, then let's see. All right, let's jump down here. Notre Dame played Florida State Saturday night. Notre Dame pulled out the victory in overtime. But Notre Dame's going to have to play a hell of a lot better on both sides of the ball if they want to compete and try to make the college playoffs. Notre Dame's not going to make the college playoffs with the way they played against Florida State. Now, I'm not saying Florida State's a terrible team because Florida State's not terrible, but if you want to be able to compete at the top level of college football and have a chance to be top four, getting that getting that college playoff, you're going to have to play a lot better than that. Now, I know can't overreact. First game of the season. They done what they needed to do. They end up winning the game. So they just got to make adjustments, get better. But yeah, Notre Dame's going to have to play a lot better if they're going to be able to compete at the top level of college football this season. Because with that effort last night, it's not going to happen. But all right, we're going to take a short break. Then we're going to come back. We're going to talk. We're going to talk a little bit more college football. We're going to talk about the media being all over Brian Kelly for a comment he made last night after the Notre Dame game. Do a recap of the UFC fight night. Brunson versus Till. We'll talk some golf. And we got a few other things we'll talk about too. Make a couple announcements. Stay tuned. We're going to take a short break. Enjoy this clip off our YouTube page while we're on break. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're giving out winners. Come join us. I was 4-1 on the UFC fight on Saturday. I've been pretty hot on MLB last couple weeks as well. You can also find, if you'd rather listen to the audio version, you can find GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, about anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. But we're also live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room, 1 o'clock Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Gonzo'S Sports Room. Check out our YouTube page. If you're watching on Facebook and Twitch, we appreciate that as well. Hit that like and follow button, please. But also go over and check our YouTube page out. We got a lot of content on there. A couple weeks ago, we broadcasted live from a pro wrestling event, DCCW Summer Shakedown. We have a lot of footage of that on there, our YouTube channel. If you're a wrestling fan, have a lot of we usually cover UFC. We have a lot of UFC stuff on our YouTube page. So please go hit that subscribe button. Also, we have a merch store now. Go check out our merch store at streamlabs.com/merch streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have t-shirts, hats, some hoodies. We just dropped some beanies on there. I have one of the GSR t-shirts on right now. Get on there and grab you some GSR and Easy Money gear. Also, we have a donation page at that same link. If you'd like to donate to help the show grow, we'd also appreciate that. You can find that link in our video description. It's also going across the bottom of the screen on the ticker. And the link again is streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Talk about Brian Kelly's comments after the Notre Dame game. Talk some UFC fight night over the weekend, and some golf, and also some big announcements. So stay tuned with us and enjoy this clip off our YouTube page.
Chris, I think it's slammed up. Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit. Chris's back is messed up.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Pondo. We want one from you.
I was so close on that, bro. Oh my god. Bro, he just got lit up. I didn't go down there. I ain't going down there, bro.
I just haven't bought into all the Jake Paul hype yet. I think he's a good boxer. Do I think he's a high level and can compete with like professional boxers? No. Has he fought a pure striker or a pure boxer to where he could prove that he can box at a pro level? Not yet. Tyron Woodley's going to be the best striker he's fought. Tyron Woodley ain't a boxer, but Tyron Woodley's going to be the best pure striker that Woodley's fought so far. He fought an NBA player that was coming in with his head down and not even looking where he was throwing. Then he fought Ben Askren, and I'm a big Ben Askren fan. Ben Askren ain't known for his striking. I don't know why Ben Askren even thought he was going to get there and box. Ben Askren beat people by taking them down, holding them down, and pound them somewhere they're on the ground. He wasn't known at all for his striking ability on his feet. Yeah. You can't take it away from him. Jake Paul, he's looked good in them fights. I think Woodley's going to be the toughest fight he's had so far just because I think Woodley's the best striker he's fought. But I'd like to see him fight a boxer. You don't even have to be a top-level boxer yet. Fight a mid-level boxer everybody knows. See how it goes. If it goes good, move up in competition. But I'm not saying jump in against like Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that your first time fighting a professional boxer. You don't have to do that, but just fight somebody that's a boxer. Not an NBA player, not a wrestler. Now you're fighting an MMA guy that, hey, can strike. I think Woodley's going to knock Paul's head off. I think Woodley is going to have too much power for him. I think Woodley has enough striking that he's going to be able to compete with him. I don't think Jake Paul's going to beat Woodley, but I'm not going to lie. I'm interested in seeing it on it's next Sunday night. Coon Dog's in the house. Just the Coon Dog have another trick up his sleeve like he did earlier.
He always does.
Who is this? Who has the balls? Who has the balls to interrupt the Coon Dog? Can you tell me that, Steve? Who has the balls? Who the hell is this? He don't look like the king. He looks like I think he kind of looks like a Trump.
Who is this guy? Why his son's in a tux?
What is going on here? Do I need to go down there and help the Coon Dog out?
I'm thinking so.
I'll go down there and I'll give him a big elbow. He said he's a king, but he don't look like a king to me.
What kind of king is this?
The burger king.
Wanna be Stone Cold?
That's the burger king right there.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell is up with the two dudes in the suits.
I know. What's up with the Harry Potter looking dudes?
Oh shit, the lights went off. The lights are out. What's going on? Oh!
What is going on here?
Yo, what the hell?
What the hell's going on? We have no lights.
Get out of here. Power's out. Power's out. Power's out.
Something is going on.
It looks like the
I'm out of here, man.
I don't like this, dude. You can't see nothing.
We got the sinister minister in here. I'm getting the hell out of here.
What the hell is going on?
can't see nothing.
Hey, Chris about to go down there. Let Powers out.
What's going on? I want my power back.
Chris about to go down there and go crazy on somebody.
Yeah.
I want to
know what's up with the two kids from Glee in the ring. This is some acapella show tunes.
I demand an explanation what is happening right now.
What is going on?
Looks like nobody knows what's going on.
I want to know what is going on here at DCCW. I come out here, challenge Sam Knight for my new title.
They got mustaches on.
Oh, look!
They got mustaches on.
Oh, it's worms!
Oh, it's a worm?
What is this?
It's a worm?
Oh my God, they got worms in their mouth.
Could it be?
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? There's worms everywhere!
Oh shit. They have worms in their mouth.
Boogeyman on October 3rd! Boogeyman on October 3rd! Can you believe it?
I gotta go be here October 3rd.
Former WWE wrestler Boogeyman is going to be here on October 3rd. We'll be here too. Don't miss it. With the tag team champions highlight reel, you guys got a big match tonight. What are you going to do in this match to come out victorious?
We can't tell all our secrets now, but
Welcome back to the show, GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room, Monday, September 6, 2021. Instead, we've had a big weekend of sports. We're going to get back into talking about that here in just a second. Before we do that, if you're a pro wrestling fan, you saw some of them pro wrestling clips during the break, go check out our YouTube page. We have quite a bit of that stuff on there from the last event we broadcast live at for DCCW. But speaking of that, we're going to be at DCCW Harvest Havoc 3, Sunday, October 3rd. Doors open at 4, bell time is at 5. If you live around the Muncie area or if you're in Indiana, come to Mad Jack's Arena, right at the corner of Madison and Jackson in Muncie, Indiana. We're going to have the Boogeyman, which you saw the promo there, announcing that the former WWE superstar Boogeyman's going to be there. We're going to also have former WWE superstar Gangrel is also going to be at the event. From what I've heard, there's going to be even more announcements to come. Tickets are going fast. The front row VIP have already sold out. You can get second row VIP for $35, general admission for $15. If you're interested in tickets, you can check out Delaware County Championship Wrestling's Facebook page. Get on there. Leave a message. Somebody will get with you. Contact Terry Coons. You can contact myself, and I can get you tickets as well. Make sure you go check out DCCW Harvest Havoc 3, Sunday, October 3rd. Especially if you live around the Muncie area, go support local talent. There'll be a couple podcasts there, doing interviews and stuff. So, support your local talent. Come show up. $15 is a cheap price for a great evening of entertainment. But all right, let's get back into some sports now. All right. One thing that the sports media world is going crazy about this morning, and started last night after the Notre Dame FS Florida State game, when Brian Kelly was doing an interview, he was asked by a reporter about holding off a furious Florida State rally. He said, "I'm in favor of execution, and maybe our entire team needs to be executed after tonight. We just didn't execute very well." Well, of course, the media world goes crazy. Oh, he said he wanted his team executed. This shows how, in my opinion, shows how soft we're getting as a society. uh, that we would even think that a football coach would want his whole team executed. Uh, Brian Kelly came out and said he was joking when he said that he was attempting to echo a quote from former Tampa Bay Buccaneers coach John McKay, uh, which John McKay had said a quote said that years ago in a quote. A lot of people probably don't know that, but still, unless you're a hardcore football fan, but still, is our society so soft that we'd actually believe that a college football coach would really want his team executed, and he has to explain himself on it? He said right here, that his comment on executing his entire team was tongue in cheek and referencing an old quote from Hall of Fame coach John McKay. I just think it just shows how soft we are as a society now, because I can't believe anybody would actually believe that. And then you have all these people on social media and even on TV and stuff that are all over Brian Kelly about this. To me, it's not that big a deal, but with social media and the media running with it, it's probably going to be around for a while. All right, let's talk some UFC. Over the weekend, when you had UFC Fight Night, Brunson versus Till. Brunson pretty much dominated Till in the main event. Brunson looked tough, but the couple of fighters on there that really impressed me was Paddy Pimblett. That dude is tough, and he has a personality. I think he's going to be a big star in the UFC. He made his UFC debut, and he ate don't get me wrong, he ate a couple big shots. Looked like he might have been hurt at one point in that first round, but then after that, he just took over and just ended up destroying the guy. And then another person that really impressed me was the feature bout of the prelims, Molly McCann. She walked forward the whole time, and her and, of course, I can't remember who she fought off the top of my head now. But her and that girl, she walked that girl down, and they just threw the whole time. Ji-Yeon Kim. That was one of the fights of the night. They just stood there, went toe to toe, and McCann just kept walking forward. Didn't matter if she got hit; she was walking forward, hitting her. McCann ended up winning the fight by decision. But it was a heck of a fight. It was probably the fight of the night. I would say they really went at it. I was impressed with both of them, the way they were able to eat as many punches as they did, and neither one of them backed down. They both just stood there and just kept throwing. It was an exciting fight to watch. But it was a pretty good UFC fight night. This Friday night we'll be live for live watch along and live reaction to the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. They have a pay-per-view Friday night. We'll be live covering that. We're also going to be live Thursday night covering the kickoff to the football season. I'll get some information out probably later this evening about what time we'll be live there. I know we're planning on going live Thursday covering the kickoff of the football, regular season football. And I know we're going to be live Sunday with live watch along and live reaction to the Indianapolis Colts game against the Seattle Seahawks. Let's talk about that a little bit. You got Colts going in their first game of the season. All reports are that Carson Wentz is going to be ready to go. And Quentin Nelson should be ready to go. It looks like the Colts are getting healthy at the right time, other than having a few COVID issues. But it looks like that's going to be taken care of, where it shouldn't affect next Sunday as much. I think the Colts are going to be good this year. To me, I think Carson Wentz is going to be just as good or better than what Rivers was last year. And so I think we should have beat Buffalo last year in the playoffs. So I think we're going to be better than we were last year. We have a good defense. We got two real good running backs with Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor. I think Wentz is going to have a good season. He's not going to be asked to carry the team. You got plenty. You got weapons. You got a good defense, good offensive line. Just be smart. Don't turn the ball over, and make plays when they're there. I really think Wentz is going to have. I've been saying this since back before even preseason, back when Colts first got him. I think Wentz is going to have an MVP caliber season. I think he's going to be in MVP conversation because I think the Colts are going to have a big year this year. Yes, I'm an avid Colts fan, so you can take that for what you want. But I expect Indianapolis Colts to have a good season this year. All right, golf. Cantley wins the PGA Tour Championship by 1 stroke over John Rahm. Cantley was like minus 21. Rahm was minus 20. Came down there right at the end. It was exciting to watch. But Cantley's won 2 tournaments in a row now. Though. Has won like over $15 million in the last couple of weeks or something like that. That's crazy. It's crazy how much you can make at some of these golf tournaments. But hey, golf is hard though. It's not easy at all. Not easy. Golf is not easy at all. I like playing it, but I'm terrible at it. Well, now I can't really play it no more, but I used to like playing it. All right, NFL MVP. You have Patrick Mahomes at plus 550, Aaron Rodgers at plus 1,000, Josh Allen plus 1,100, Tom Brady at plus 1,400, and Prescott at plus 1,500. I like Aaron Rodgers, and I would say Josh Allen even maybe have a chance. But I could see Aaron Rodgers maybe repeating his MVP. A lot of that depending on also, the only thing that scares me about the Green Bay Packers and with Aaron Rodgers is that Bakatari is out for at least like the first 6 weeks. And that's huge. Offensive lineman not having Bakatari there could be a problem for the Green Bay. I'm interested in seeing how that works out. But if they have somebody that can hold up until Bakatari gets back, I can see Aaron Rodgers being right up there to try to win the MVP back to back. I can see Josh Allen making a push for it because if he can put together another season like he did last year and sustain it. I also said, I know it's a long shot betting wise, but I like Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz is going to be right up there in the conversation for MVP this year. He looks happy. He looks like a totally different person now. Looks like some pressure was relieved off him. I think he's going to have a big year. And like I said, he's in an offense where he don't have to do everything. I'm looking for. I think Carson Wentz is going to be right in that conversation. And hell, you get some good odds on that right now. Is it a long shot? Yeah, it's a long shot. But hey, even your favorites ain't nothing guaranteed. But all right. Yeah, we're starting to get to the busy part of the season. Got college football getting in full swing. NFL gets in full swing this weekend. Like I said, we'll be live Thursday night for the kickoff of football. We're going to be live Sunday, probably for covering multiple games. But I know we're definitely going to be live for a live watch along and live reaction to the Colts. Like you can see, we're big Colts fans around here. All right, before we get another thing I wanted to do is give out my picks of the day that I gave out on Easy Money, a sports betting show earlier. Don't forget, we're live every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hey, come join us. We're giving out winners. I missed my parlay on the UFC by one. Saturday night I was 4-1 on my picks. Baseball, I've been like 4-1, 5-1 last 4 or 5 days. So make sure you come check us out. Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room. That's also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Follow us on social media. I put all of our picks of the day and stuff up on our social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo'S Sports Room. If you'd like to listen to the podcast form of GSR or Easy Money, a sports betting show, you can find that on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. About anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Check out our YouTube page. We have a lot of content on there. Please hit that subscribe button. We also have merch available now. Check out our merch store at streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. We have some GSR shirts, Easy Money shirts. We have hats. We have beanies, hoodies. Go check it out. There'll be some new stuff dropping real soon. You can find that link in the video description, or it's also in the ticker going across the bottom of the screen. All right, my picks of the day today. I like the New York Mets over the Washington Nationals. The Mets have won 7 of their last 8. They're 10-7 versus the Nationals this season. Williams has only allowed 1 run since arriving with the Mets around the trade deadline. In 4 appearances, he's only allowed 1 run with New York so far, and he's 2-0 as a starter. The Nationals are 7-20 in August, 1-4 so far in September. They have Corbin on the mound. He has a 7.88 ERA in August. I like the Mets over the Nationals. Next game I like is the Cincinnati Reds against the Chicago Cubs. That game's actually getting ready to start here in just a few minutes. The Reds have lost 2 of their last 3 against the Tigers over the weekend, but they have Sonny Gray on the mound. Gray has been good. He's won his last 3 starts. He's been in the groove here lately. The Cubs, though, have surprisingly won 6 in a row. Cubs gave up on the season at the trade deadline when they got rid of Baez and Rizzo and Bryant. Traded about everybody that was on the team that last time when they won the World Series. Steele's going to be on the mound for the Cubs. He's made just four starts this season. I expect the Reds offense to get back on track against Steele today, and I think Gray will be able to keep the Cubs offense kind of in check. I like the Reds here, money line. All right, next game I like the Colorado Rockies as home underdogs against the San Francisco Giants. Gosman's on the mound for the Giants. He struggled a little bit his last 3 or 4 starts. Rockies are just a different team, whether they're at home or on the road. And when they're on the road, they're terrible. When they're at home, they're tough to beat. They happen to be at home in this game. And they have Freeland on the mound, who has a 2.66 ERA since the end of July. I like the Rockies here as home dogs. Next game I like is the Los Angeles Dodgers against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Scherzer's on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 4-0 with a 1.29 ERA since coming over the Chargers at the trade deadline, or the Dodgers at the trade deadline. The Dodgers have won all 6 of his starts. For the Cardinals, you have McCullers on the mound. He struggled since coming off the disabled list, and the Cards' offense has been real inconsistent. Dodgers have a stacked bullpen, so after Scherzer, it ain't like it gets any easier. I like the Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line. And then my last pick today was the Kansas City Royals over the Baltimore Orioles. You have Bubic on the mound for the Royals. He's 10-5 in his 15 starts. The Orioles have the worst record in baseball. They have the worst pitching staff ERA in baseball. And you got Lothar on the mound. He's making his 2nd career start, and he has a 10.80 ERA so far this season. And other appearances he has made without being a starter. I like the Royals here, money line. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody watching. Stay tuned. We have some big announcements coming up for Easy Money and for GSR. I know last week we had a couple pro wrestlers on for interviews. I know we have a couple more scheduled for this week, so stay tuned for big announcements about that. Check us out on social media. Follow us on social media so you know what you don't miss anything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Gonzo'S Sports Room. Please hit that subscribe button, the follow, like buttons. We appreciate it. Check out the merch store and the donation page if you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow. You can do that at streamlabs.com/Gonzo'S Sports/merch. We appreciate all the support. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Don't forget, you can also find Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo'S Sports Room on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor Podcasts, Google Podcasts, about anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Hope everybody is getting off to a great start of the week. Only about 3 more days till football's back. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 for Easy Money, a sports betting show. Peace.
Monkey.